Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the amazing Animal Crossing New Horizons Rebirth Revival. This game has never graced the Switch 2 for me. I just island transferred over today. I really thought ACNH was dead. I really thought we'd never be back on this train until the next game, until Animal Crossing, official Switch 2. But we are here. These villagers are probably crusty. They probably have beards. They probably are struggling a little bit because it's been a while. But welcome back, everyone. I'm excited to have a lot of familiar faces return who maybe haven't been into the Switch. Into the Switch 2 news, into the Switch 2 content, etc. But it's 1:03 p.m. Hey, at least we have the date correct. This is not a. I didn't know if we'd be on a weird date or whatnot. But we are here. What's going on, everybody? Today we've got a couple things on the agenda, but one of the things we're doing is checking back in on Peach Reef. This is still my water park island. This is still the world that Cranston rules. This is still the domain that brought us a lot of greatness a long time ago. My guy is itchy, scratchy, and apparently looking fancy. I don't know what was going on here. This was like, hey, I got 4 of these guys. I got a shell. Okay, let's just do like a revisiting the whole shebang thing, because it has been some time. It has been some time. So let's see. I remember this. I remember the epic struggle. I think I should move my face down. I didn't even remember where my face goes for this. Let's go like here. I think this is probably the right spot. Let's get in the corner here. There we go. Yeah, remember this? Remember when I couldn't build anything? Remember when this took me freaking forever? But I did make this nice lazy river with this nice water pattern, and I'm so glad to see that everything is still... It's not in tatters, right? Do I jump on the island restart trend? I don't know, Crystal. You still have stuff from when we used to do giveaways? Yes, we used to give away a ton of stuff. That was a good time. Lazy River. Look at how. Why do I have these little Zodiac guys everywhere? What was the point of this? I'm trying to really understand and remember what the point of this was. But we had these. I remember these trees. I really love these lamp trees. Apparently, you can't access the island. My pockets are full. Great. What's in my pockets? Oh, dear gosh. Conductor's jacket. You went restart at this point? Yeah, I feel like restarting is really pretty bad. Hey! My cake is still looking delectable. Still looking good. You were 14 when you last played this game? I was 14 times 2 point something. Okay, I got gyroids just... Oh, Cranston! My favorite villager. It's been... Holy crap! Can we just let this sink in for a second? Look at what our guy is saying. It has been 3 years and 8 months, but my snack buddy Zach is back. Wow, I didn't realize it had been that long. That's a bit depressing. Or maybe it's a bit magical. I don't really know. I think it's really impressive that Nintendo is revisiting the game, that they're bringing 3.0. Never thought we'd see the day. Never thought anything of that would be a reality. Obviously, you saw my excitement in the videos talking about 3.0 and the Switch 2 update, which the Switch 2 update is kind of like, whatever. It's the 3.0 that's the big stuff. But this guy is gleaming. I never forgot you. We can eat stale snacks. That's disgusting, but... I've got this picture of Isabel. I remember making this and thinking it was cool. I was like, wow, look at this Look at this amazing terraforming talent. It's diagonal. My toy walkway with my books. Okay. Very nice. I've got this random balloon thing. Like, can we just look at some of the nice parts? Because I feel like a lot of this island is nice, or not nice. But I have this beautiful moon scene. Come look at the moon. This is a good photo op for Mario here. And I do really appreciate my Avenue of the Palms. All of the light up glow stick type things. Oh yes. We've got our ice cream parlor here. Look at those beautiful paletas in the windows. This thing I think gives you like laughing gas or something. What? Oh, it's spewing something. This is one of the Sanrio items, right? Yeah. All right. Yes, this is looking all very familiar and very nice. We've got these nice little leaping spots. We've got some inflatables. The lazy river was kind of like the main thing. What do we have over here? Oh yeah, there's like this water slide area. Okay, this is pretty nice. I think I did an okay job with this. Definitely some things to clean up. I don't even remember this guy's name. Ione. Oh, making me nervous because it's been 3 years and 8 months, buddy. This little flamingo centerpiece here. We've got our ramp. Beautiful. And the creepy eggplant and cucumbers bugs, animals. Weird, strange objects of affection. Okay. And then you could dive into the water, I think. If you had a... It's like a dive spot, right? I agree. I think the new Mario Galaxy movie trailer looks fantastic. I'm quite smitten with that trailer. Glad that Rosalina is getting a starring role. Bowser Jr. is a little intense, though. Anyways, I do think it looks incredible. All right. So up this way we have... Oh, yes. Okay. Kind of like our water slide made... Oh, man. It's funny to see, like, how much this game... Like, you had to really, like, make do with what they gave you, right? Like, hey, we can't actually make a water slide. But we can check this out. We can, like, if we look at it just right, it looks like we've got a big slide. And then cucumber horse and eggplant cow. Thank you. Yes, that's what they're called. How did we get up here? Who's this? Maple. I wonder whatever happened to you. No one's seen you around? Oh, gosh. Yeah. I'm fine. I mean, it's been a very long time. Anybody in here? Oh, just some cockroaches. I don't think I can restart because you got a 5-star island, but not that creative. Hey, look, if I can do it, you can do it. That's what I got to say, because my island is about as poor as they come. Really, like, I made a nice little water park, and we do have some big items on the western shore. But it's a pretty poopy island, all things considered. That's Gabe's tent. How nice. And I don't even have a ladder with me? What the heck? Alright, somebody's got a house here, though. That's nice. Whose house is this? Ione's house. Do you guys remember the villagers? If any of you can name, like, 5 of my villagers, I would be beyond impressed. I know we've got Cranston. And apparently Maple and Ione. So you've literally only got to name 2 more. And you'll be in business. Alright, so what was to this side? Somebody else's house. Okay, more water slides, the pool. Marshall, very angry. What's wrong, buddy? Question for you. What lies beyond the shimmering sea? Oh my gosh, you wanting to leave? Don't go. I literally just got here. Yeah, you couldn't abandon me after 3 years and 8 months. Alright, thank you, sir. Julia? What's this thing's name? Chai? It is? It's been 3 years. What's up, Manny? Thank you very much, dude. AC hype for 2026. Who thought anyone would be saying that? She thought I was dead. Let's just be honest. She thought I was dead. It'd been 3 years. Everyone liked the video. That's a good idea. What is this? A gyroid? And there's another villager. Here's my big stuff section. The frog chair. Just some... I love that I just, you know, design to me meant just slap it down wherever it might be. But at least everybody had a nice house here. Captain's here to take us away. You hope we see Shadow Mario in the movie. At least Egad's paintbrush is in the movie. Very nice. Lolly. Yes, that's Lolly. Good call. All right, so Lolly is here. Ooh, I have some, like, nasty vines. Can I... We can climb these, right? Yeah. Flora. I do remember this guy. What's up? No, long time no see. It's been 3 years and 8 months. Has it seriously been... Okay, so 3 years, 2022. When did 2.0 come out? It can't have been that long. When did 2.0 come out? Let's see. Animal Crossing 2.0 release date. You have the Godzilla statue? Man, Manny, that's all you need. It's okay. We all are trying our best to remember what Animal Crossing was all about. Some people have been still playing. Somehow. But Age 2.0 came out... What day? November 4th, 2021. Okay, so... Oh my gosh, that is 4 years. So it is 3 years and 8 months. Holy crap. Okay. Who do we even... Whoa. No. Who do we even have on our island? Okay, so we've got Chai. We've got Etoile. We've got Zach Jr. Why does Zach Jr. have a little tent? All right. Phoebe, Flora, Maple, Marshall, Cranston, Ruby, Ione, and Lolly. Is Ruby the freaky one? The creepy looking one? These poor creatures. I'm gonna put them to work once we get to 3.0. They will be abandoned no longer. How surprised were you when they had that announcement out of nowhere? Like, it wasn't in a direct. They're like, hey, what if we open a golf course? Will you come back? Probably. Actually, what you probably need to open is a trading card table, because I've just been playing card games instead of Animal Crossing. Isn't that interesting? My most played game is not a video game. It's Star Wars Unlimited, the card game, of the last however many years. It definitely was shocking. I agree, Philip. I agree, Manny. So shocked, Laney. Yes. It was... Okay, so I think I mentioned it in my video, but my cats woke me up very early. And I was feeling like pretty anxious, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna check my phone even though I know this is a bad idea. So I checked my phone and I saw there was a trailer like 8 minutes ago for Animal Crossing 3.0. I was like, there's just no way. I must still be dreaming. Please update my dream address? Sure, let's go do that. The one card game you remember playing is Uno? 2 years for Star Wars Unlimited? Yes. Trying to figure out what I'm going to play for this new set, Manny. I still play on a very regular basis. Okay, which house is my house? I think my house is on the eastern beach. See, I thought they would skip ACNH Switch 2 since they didn't do it at the start of the Switch 2. I thought they would just go straight to a new game where they could make even more money. But this makes me wonder how, you know, how close we are to a new game. Is no one sad that it wasn't a new game but an update? I mean, yeah, there's definitely a piece of it that I feel like that, right? But I guess at the same time, I wasn't expecting a new game anytime soon. Oh my gosh. My house has bats and cockroaches. What was my house even about? Oh, the Brewster picture? Okay. Very nice. Jack picture. Oh my gosh, my baby Brewster in the bassinet. He's probably disgusting. He's been so neglected. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect Animal Crossing New Horizons or like the next New Horizons anytime soon. So I guess this is like a pretty, wow, this is kind of scary. I guess this is a pretty good alternative. If the option is nothing or 3.0, then obviously 3.0. I did wish for or predict a hotel. Jessica, that is really true. And I'm honestly incredibly surprised by it. Steph, what's up? We are, yeah, back playing the legendary game that I was going to say that made us legendary. I don't know if we can say that anymore, but that definitely, we definitely had moments. Yeah, it definitely, I definitely agree with you, Manny. Like, there's no guarantee that a 3.0 update does mean a new game is like so far away. I just think it means it's not this year. But it does seem to me, given the amount of third-party support and indie support that they have, this is a nice room, that they have for Switch 2, that Nintendo is going to slow roll their main IP more slowly than they did on Switch 1. So I don't expect there to be, you know, 3 huge Nintendo games every year at all. The gang is back. Oh, my spider room. I never did anything with my spider room, but at one point, this was gonna be great. This was gonna be evil, or something. The tarantula room. We never came up with something good to do with this. Maybe one day. At least they're still all there. I don't know what they ate over the last 3 years, 8 months, but 3 years and 8 months is crazy. When I think of SwitchForce, I guess don't tell anybody else I said this, but when I think of SwitchForce, I think of the ACNH era. I mean, I that's what I definitely think of. More than anything else. This dog needs to stop. I've become a cat person since I played this last. I have 2 cats now. What on earth is that about? Update my dream address, someone requested. Get in bed, boy. Also, I really need to get rid of the hair. It's kind of freaking me out. So the Dream Island, Slumber Island, is probably, for some people, the most exciting part of 3.0. Basically getting 3 extra islands on your island. 3 sub-islands, really, on your island. The binary fields are teeming with beautiful dreams. Shout out to Bowser, greatest cat on earth. And shout out to my new cat, Yeti. 3 years and 8 months is crazy. You feel like you're neglecting your village if you don't play for a few days. What if you don't play for a few years? Okay, so this is my dream address. So we're updating this, I guess, in case anyone wants to visit my mess. Super Movie Whiz, I hope that's not true. You're saying that you think they're going to update all of their most popular games for Switch 2 before they make a new version? So like, oh, they make Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch 2? You never saw my ACNH days. Interesting. Interesting. What's crazy, though, is that those were the days. All right, everything feels refreshed. My dream of Peach Reef is still filed under DA 5583-8021-5652. Do you think they'll do another oopsie and accidentally release an updated date early? I don't think so. I feel like Nintendo's got their eggs in a row now. Disney Dreamlight Valley still going strong, Edith? Wow. I was surprised. I looked at, like, when I made a video on that, I looked at that recently. I don't remember why. I needed to find something on my channel, and so I was looking up Disney Dreamlight Valley, and I couldn't believe like that was pretty close to Animal Crossing. Like, in my head, it wasn't. Wait. I need to go drop stuff off. In my head, it wasn't, but it actually was. Switch 2 buildup. All right, Chewy. Sick. I think I keep everything in the fridge. No, this is my ability to change But I can't change my hair here, right? Help me out. Where do I change my hair? I don't know why I don't know why I have this stuff. A meme shirt? The meme shirt better be a John Pork shirt, if we're being honest. A big update next week. Interesting that they've kept it up so well. Use a mirror. Thank you. Goodness gracious. I can't believe how much I forgot, but I do appreciate all of your support. You need a mirror, big dummy. Haven't touched ACNH in forever. Power Wash Simulator in Stardew Valley. Okay. I mean, kind of similar in a weird way. Cranston is here. He's like, dude, I've been waiting 3 years and 8 months to come into this house. Kind of freaky. You in here? I bet I caught you by surprise. First of all, I don't know why you call me Sweatband, but hi. Here's my mirror. Okay, let's get a haircut. I've got a question about your wooden full-length mirror. Oh, do you? Does the other you in the mirror do exactly... What's that look for? Are you questioning my fashion sense? Should I change up my look? Yes, I should. Okay, hairstyle. What would we do? I think we were just being weird. I mean, I guess this one's fine. My hair is currently not... Is that red? I mean, sure. I've got the hat, so it doesn't really matter. Thanks, Pokemon. I appreciate that. Oh, you smelled all the rooms. Bye. How they probably honestly smell really bad. Actually, maybe they don't. No one was in them. So I don't know that they smell that bad. Oh, yeah. Lights, camera. Okay. Do I have a ladder? I must have a bunch of ladders. Of course we have ladders. Okay. So we have so much stuff. At one point, I wasn't expert on this game. At one point, we did kind of run the streets. We did like those races with, what was that guy's name? Snacky Crossing or something? Krusty Crossing. My favorite villager is definitely Cranston. The spider room smells, you think? You think it smells bad? I don't know. I don't have any pictures of my delicious artwork on here, I guess. I thought maybe I would. I don't. Nice flag, though. Nice SwitchForce flag up there. That's pretty nifty. All right, what do these people have to say to me? Do you have something to say? Crunchy Island. There you go. I knew it was like a CH thing. Krusty. I was close. Krusty is close to Crunchy. We did the races. We did Nook Talk with Pat. We talked about bringing that back, honestly. A 2-star rating. That's disgusting. Our rating has fallen? Oh my gosh. What's the feedback? An island's image is worth working hard for. Well, oh gosh. The race for Raymond, that is a good one. I don't think we ever won a race. I just remember being really annoyed by Abdallah Smash. And I remember him being on the podcast, Nook Talk, and he was just all sorts of wrong and kind of rude, but that's okay. When me and Pat got married, yeah, that was great. That was classic. What was that guy's name? Somebody had like a marriage island, and he said like SwitchForce. Do you guys remember that? What's in? Oh, I got some. Oh, some miles to cash in. Nook Miles Plus. I have miles to cash in. Oh, heck yes. I did something 4 years ago. Isn't that crazy? It's almost 4 years to the date. Jeez. It also shows how short-lived 2.0 was, but... what? I got new recipes? Are you kidding me? The Halloween recipes are new? They're all so sad. I feel like they're sad at me. Sorry, guys. You know, 4 Halloweens have passed, but it's okay. There's more. By the way, if y'all thought I was like 100% Animal Crossing completionist like some other people, I was not. I had one friend. One. And it was made in 2022. One good relationship is all I had on this island. I made a closet in April. How bizarre. But who needs miles when you could just do all the traveling that you could do and do all the things that we did? What is with everyone getting married in games? I don't know. That was a long time ago. Apparently, I need to clean up because they're not happy with what I have. What's up, Winslow? They're telling me I've got a 2-star island, which is a little depressing. Okay, that was not meant to happen. I forgot how, like, cumbersome everything is, right? That you have to turn it. I don't think I even placed it right, but that's okay. Dude, I will say that in the years since, right? In the years since the Animal Crossing phenomenon really... Thank you, Beatles. It's very kind of you. It's the items. Okay, we'll have to get those cleaned up. I mean, I guess I don't really care about the rating because I think the island is a little bit spiffy. Like, I think it's honestly horrible compared to the master designers out there. But I do feel like for a me island, it's pretty great. I don't know if any of you remember, but it took me like ages to even get anything going. I was not the design guy at all. I was absolutely the secrets, the tricks, the tips, the time travel, the figure out how to get it all, the make magic happen guy, the figure out the mystery islands and all that magic. And then we were like, okay, well, we can't really play this game and say that we play it without trying to design something. So we did. I guess I could clean this stuff up. I don't know why these are all over. Yeah, it definitely does not feel like it's been 5, almost 6 years since this game launched. That is crazy when you think about it. That's kind of garbage. I kind of hate that. That's so long. Glitch into the hot tub on Cliff Guy. Yeah, that kind of stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks, Merchandise. You're a true one for that. That's the kind of stuff that we like to do. And we did that for the most part. Somebody wants to leave our island, which is a little bit rude, if we're going to be honest here. A little bit rude. My pockets are full already. Typical. Wally, I don't want to hear about this. Yeah, I made you forget where you were? Okay, good. Because if you were going to ask about leaving, I was going to say no thank you. But yeah, I think for what my design capabilities, I think we did good. Yes, we definitely had multiple weed cleanups because my island was a freaking disaster many a time. Many a time. Not once or twice, but probably thrice. Or maybe even 4 times. The other thing we did was we definitely predicted the Sanrio cards when people were not predicting them. We did do a lot of tours. You are correct. We did do a lot of tours. I toured a lot of people's like cool islands. Oh, that's a very fancy float. Very electrical parade Disneyland vibes. She was gonna give me something. Make a shed. Make a shed. And how do we do that? Build a shed. Do I even have a workbench around here? I was definitely 5-star at one point. Okay. Maybe I was? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I'll take it if you believe it. I don't know that that's the case. I think people probably just gifted me those Lily of the Valleys. We did get boba tea in an update. Dude, the most important thing is actually over here. Remember how long it took to get this? We sat here for what felt like moons, millenniums, waiting for Brewster. People said he wouldn't come. I was like one of the biggest Brewster guys. What's up, old pal? Give me a cup of coffee, even though I don't drink coffee. It's okay. Nice pour sound effect, though, Brewster. Seriously. Beautiful. It's best to drink it fresh. It's way too hot, though. He's like, no, it's not. It's still too hot. Can we just do this forever? Coffee's gonna get cold. Okay, coffee time. I forgot that you can't take these things with you or leave them, so it's like consume or wait till consume. But Brewster was a big acquisition for our Animal Crossing aficionados. It took a long time to make that happen. I'd like to think we were partially responsible, even though I know that's ridiculous. We absolutely did call the hotel, though, and I am shocked that, Kimmy, that is music to my ears. Magical music to my ears, in fact. The Brewster hoodie. You can have a takeaway coffee? Oh. Well, that's pretty rude of Brewster to, like, be forcing me to drink. How do you guys feel about my empty museum? I really shouldn't be showing you this. This reveals my Animal Crossing inadequacies. Again, I was more of, like, I did really like the game. I do really like the game, but I think I just more loved the excitement and the enthusiasm and the fun around it. Which, you know, is very fair. And you can chop villagers with axes. Maybe that's not a thing you can do. We've got Mabels and the Abels. But yeah, that Brewster hoodie is classic. The green one? One heck of a hoodie. I don't know. Okay, we got a SwitchForce hoodie. That's nice. The AC SwitchForce logo. The custom designs portal. Exactly. The fish need room to swim. I'm one of those, like, animal activists that doesn't believe the aquarium should house the fish. They just teach us about them, and then you go out to the actual ocean and rivers to see them. Do I have favorite creators? Louie. What does Louie do? I don't know. Apparently this is one of my favorites. Okay, Louie made a Mickey sand. Louie made seeds. I guess Louie's pretty good. Oh, Louie made a lot of Disney stuff. Okay. Nicely done, Louie. Good work. Post one of my custom designs. I don't have any custom designs. That's fair. Watching SwitchForce vids from the very beginning. Thank you, Lego. It's a long time. That's way longer than Animal Crossing. SwitchForce was kicking way before AC even kicked. And now here we are into a new console, which is pretty cool. It's pretty cool that Animal Crossing is still relevant. And it's pretty cool that it's about to be way more relevant. I'm sad that I don't have any of my drawings on my own board, though. I think that's pretty... Let's see. Do I still have it? Like, who could we draw? What's your vote for who we draw? Y'all got to pick? And by pick, I mean a selection. What's up, Michael? I'm just trying to figure out who we should draw. This game never gets old. Well, I'll be honest, it did get quite old for me. Luckily, they're bringing it back. Draw Jake. And by Jake, do you mean my brother, or do you mean... What do you mean? Brewster or Cranston? Okay. I need to look up a picture. I mean, I know I just saw Brewster, but I need a reference photo here. Brewster, Animal Crossing. My brother Jake, draw Aurora. I'll do Brewster. I think that's a good warm up. Especially because we have at least a blue color for him. Brewster's a good call. Can I sell you on why you should play Animal Crossing? Probably the 3.0 update in January to refresh your island in the meantime. Okay, so Brewster's got a giant egghead. We know that. Now, this is going to be real fun once the mouse upgrade does come. That's the thing for Switch 2. Obviously, graphics are nice. Smoothing the edges is nice. Frame rate is nice. Amount of items on screen is nice. But the mouse controls are going to be very nice. All right, so if you know much about Brewster, you know he's got very thick brows. The Friendly Ghost? What's his name? I know who you're talking about. What's his name? Is it Jake the Ghost? What is the ghost's name? I wonder if this is actually going to probably be great. I think my art skills have leveled up significantly since I last played this. I mean, I don't think there's any way I could have done circles like that back in the day. 4 years have gone a long time. Wisp is his name. You're telling me it's not Jake? Undo. 100% playthrough of Breath of the Wild? Why do I feel like the drawing got supreme since I last played? How can you make such good lines now? Is the Switch 2 Pro controller just that much more accurate? Like, what is going on? This is already my masterpiece. You met Rossetti's brother, No Amoeba. That's cool. Jake the Wisp. I mean, I think that's fair. We could call him Jake. Again, why is this looking so amazing? Like, what the heck happened? All right, so we got a color in his eyes to make it look like glass. You love the mouse feature? I wish I could just use it right now. Brewster looks like he's yelling at you. He might be, honestly. Why haven't you played in 3 years and 8 months? But you've probably played 3 years and 8 months. I'm the one who probably hasn't played in 3 years and 8 months. Okay. This is nice. Marshall's admiring the artistry. Come sit down, Marshall. Have a view. You're witnessing history here because... honestly, I don't know how I'm doing this good. Usually these drawings take a turn for the worse, or as I like to say, a turn for the better. But right now, this is actually quite good. Like, who am I? He's scolding us because we haven't played? Yes. You awful people. Playing other games that actually got updates? By the way, still sour over them not updating Animal Crossing, even though they had a bajillion players. Even if it was paid, I would have taken paid. I would have paid them to have more updates, to have more villagers, and they were like, nah, dude. We'll just sit it out. Okay, I don't want to look at the picture of the rest of his body because I think this is so good. I know he's got flappy wings, but I think he also kind of has like maybe like a jowl like this. And then I know he's got like a suit coat. So we got to give him a nice suit. You would have paid as well? Dude, yes. None of us will ever understand. I think Pokopia looks pretty cool. I got to check out the video today. Imagine how much easier it would be to draw with the mouse right now. I know he's got a little pocket. It would be pretty sick to draw with the mouse. I've turned into Bob Ross? I have. Wow. How did that happen? I think he's probably got a pocket, and then he's probably got like a gold piece here. Pocket camp with all the items. Yeah, pocket camp being rude, showing off all the items. Is Mario Galaxy the best 3D Mario? I don't think so, but a lot of people will tell you that I'm wrong. I think the best 3D Mario is probably Mario 64. Alright, so this is his, like, chain link Mafia pocket clock. It kind of looks like he's got maybe a deformed ant coming out of his pocket. A deformed ant eating corn out of his pocket, but you and I all know that this is just his chain, okay? But Pokopia looks cool, I think. A lot of people are down on it, but I honestly think it could be pretty sick. I think the concept is quite great. All right. He's like, hey! It's been a long time. All classic cartoon characters have 3 fingers, right? Honestly, this is pretty remarkable. 3D World is the best 3D Mario? Now that is a good call. When is the next Nintendo Direct? Probably February. This guy is like 3. Wonder when the next 3D Mario? I think it's absolutely coming out next year. I would bet art lessons for a year that it comes out next year. He's like 3 years. The heck? He's like, you haven't played in 3 years? Are we serious right now? I mean, hey, you're probably a little bit behind the live because you're saying, please give him a speech bubble saying it's been 84 years. But how do we feel about him saying 3 years? That's close, right? Thank you, Laney. And Hex Games. You got the gift membership. Very nice. Don't fully understand what gift memberships are on YouTube. Haven't streamed on here in a hot heartbeat. I mean, this is honestly pretty remarkable. I think he needs like a little bit of like a, I don't know what you'd call it, because this is his beak. But he definitely needs like a little bit of like a, he's like kind of spitting probably when he's talking. And like, he's got like, you know, he's like, hey! And there's like a little bit of like, this is kind of like voice as well as spit coming out from his upset. Katrina, what's that guy's name? You're using an emoji, and it's of a, I remember he swims on his back. He is an otter, and he swims on his back, and he's got, his sister is the ugliest character in the game. What is his name? I drew Tortimer on yours a long time ago. It disappeared? No! I'm so sorry. What is his name? Otto? Herman? Herman P? Pascal. Thank you. And his sister, who's really disgusting. What's her name? Zoe? What's the ugly sister's name? Nessie? I don't remember. But I have an amiibo of her, and she's just sad. All right. Brewster is looking good here. I think this is, I mean, he probably needs a little hair. Lottie. Lottie is her name. Pascal and Lottie. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. He's quickly turning into a villain from Chicken Run or Wallace and Gromit, but I like him better that way. 3 years! And I don't even have to sign it because it's on my island, so I'll just underline it. His sister is disgusting. She is a menace. Boom. November 13th, 2025. Brewster. I think we're done. I think that's nice. What happened to all my other drawings? Probably because I time traveled and I changed stuff up and I did this and I did that. Thank you for streaming. Winslow, you're very, very kind. You're very welcome. We are going to have to do a sponsored segment in a little bit, which I would appreciate if you stayed around for. That's how we keep the faucet on. This right here. This This does not run without the sponsorships. This water, giving my guy a nice fresh shower. No sponsorships, no water. Oh, enjoy the rest of your day, Winslow. Thank you so much. Have fun in DC. What did I think of the Pocopia? Is it Pocopia or Pocopia? I think it's Pocopia. That sounds like a park, right? What is on my shovel? Oh, that's an axe. I was like, there looks like... Doesn't this kind of look like I'm carrying like a little biscuit? Like a chicken nugget, maybe? Anyways, I think Pocopia looks pretty good. Do I think it's going to sell better than Animal Crossing? No. But do I think it's going to be cooler than people think? Yes. Do I think it's going to be quite good? Yes. It's the Dragon Quest Builders team making a Minecraft meets Dragon Quest Builders meets Pokemon game. That sounds like a pretty perfect combo to me. To me, it would be very hard to mess that up. Okay. We got any mail? My mom! 1 year older. Maybe it's time to give broccoli another go. Broccoli's fine. My pockets are too full. A lot of notes from the bank. I don't even want to look at those. That sounds scary. Y'all do that? You get a notice from the bank? Don't open it. Don't open it. Okay, so I can just deposit things, right? Put it in the storage. Pocopia looks interesting. I do think Pocopia will be good. I don't know. Maybe it'll be terrible, but I think it'll be good. Whoops. How long did I play this island? It is not Raid Shadow Leggings. Don't worry. We definitely don't need 3 ladders. And we definitely don't need 4 axes. Why do we have 3 favorite axes? Crash Bandicoot is 30 years old next year? Are you serious? Notices from the bank are only real if you read them. I mean, I think that's pretty fair. Hygiene safety hood? That sounds scary. I do remember when they put masks in here. That was nice of them. Checkered school pants. Sounds fashionable, but we don't need them. The Mario hat, sure. The retro sweater. I don't know. It sounds like something I might want to wear. The spacey backpack. The logo paper bag. We don't need that. The bicycle helmet. We don't need that. Although it probably was a cool look back in the day. Persona, Pokemon, and Crash Bandicoot. All 30. Katrina, how sweet of you. I look even younger. I age backwards. Zachary Button. We go, you know, pretty soon I'll be 23. You know what it is, honestly? It's the headphones and it's the no blonde. It gives no dimension to the hair, and so it just looks like I have like that like flat little kid cut. Like, hey mom, 6th grade is spooky, but I'll be ready. Yes, you're very welcome for streaming. It has been far too long. I don't really understand why I have a Gyroid Village there. A Netflix Crash Bandicoot series. Oh, this is a nice little pattern. Look at what I did here. Look at this little puddle. Although I gotta say, as much as I love Animal Crossing, there's so many ways they could improve. Like, we should just be able to put water wherever we want and have water effects, water sound effects, water stuff. I know people like the cute little patterns, and I'm not saying get rid of patterns, but I hope the next game really ups the ante. I hope it really does. I think I'm older than you think, RFW. But don't worry, age is but a number, and a golden shovel. Very nice. I'm guessing they're gonna critique me for this stuff as well, but I think this stuff is, well, maybe not. They're just gonna view these as design elements, right? Like, if I have an actual object placed, it's okay. They're more just concerned with, like, crusty, dusty, dropped items. I believe, if I remember how this rolls. Can I hop this? I think at one point we had a basketball court here. We got a little camping spot. This is nice. Okay. Look, I did pretty decent with this. I don't really understand these patterns. These look like, I think this was ice at one point. Mushrooms. I've got a little ping pong table. Some people say weeds give, what do they call that? Like, if you have weeds, it gives a nice hot tub. What is the word? Not culture, but it gives, the gyroids count as drop diamonds. I used to have a basketball court here. It's just now kind of gone. Flavor to the island, maybe? The court is still there? Is it? Little Heart Pond. You know, we tried to do all the things. Character. Thank you, Bex, very much. That's what I was looking for. It gives the island character. We're characterless if we don't have, I mean, we have 10 characters on the island. 11 if you include Zach Jr. Rustic? Okay, Rustic is good as well. Do I really have this basketball court still, though? I do love the 3 cards shirt. That's a good shirt. Glad you're wearing that. What are all these guys? These are all gyroids. How do I have so many? Someone did make me a nice Peach Reef water park sign. That's cool. And a little ticket booth. I appreciate that. The court is back to the left. Okay, I have to go see this for myself. I don't know if I believe you. Oh, okay. We've got this over here, but we... Oh, here it is. Okay, it is here. Yes, okay. All right. I don't know how I get in here. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's just for observing. Wait. There's like an access point over there. Ah, it's via the campground. Okay. So I do have a basketball court. It's just, you hop here, you hop here. At one point, this was my prized creation. Anyhow. You got 2 of my shirts, Logan? That is pretty sweet. I do appreciate that. Trust the Potter guys. I mean, always. That should be everybody's kind of, like, mentality, I think. I don't think anyone should doubt Pottergeist. Probably for anything. Alright. Can you shoot the basketball? I wish. That's another thing the next Animal Crossing needs. Major animation updates. Like, give them fun animation updates. Like, animations that make you say, wow. I think we deserve that. The game is quite static, I will say, in its current form. And I think they could do so much to make it, more lived in, more lifelike. Okay. Somebody gave me every single gyro, which was very nice. But, oh, my storage is, are you serious? Wait, it just said my storage is full. How is that a thing? How much storage do I have? $1,600? Tony, what's up? Long time no see. Open the island again, yeah. Make sure that your villagers aren't neglected for 3 years and 8 months like mine. Drive safe to the train station. Thank you so much for watching. How do I upgrade this? I did not get to watch the full 10-minute trailer yet. I do have to do that. Okay. We upgrade storage at Tom Nook's Palace, right? City Hall, the center. We are going to be doing a sponsored segment soon, and we'll continue to talk. We can have our Animal Crossing conversation. We can talk about, you know, cats, but please do stay. I would appreciate it. Alright, this is the construction consultation counter. How can I help you about my home? Expand my storage. But I can't accept a storage expansion? What? Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm still paying off a loan? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness gracious. Apparently, I was not a good loan. Okay, so I can basically pay this off with my savings. Boom! Dude, I can literally pay off the loan now. This is cathartic. Wow. 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 Monumental. We come back, and we have enough saved up to pay off our loan. Wow. They're going to foreclose. I sure hope not. My house is as grand as it gets for free. A lifetime of free exterior renovations. Okay. Yep. That's a W. We paid off the loan. Alright. Yes, definitely. Okay, but how much is the expansion gonna cost? So much dialogue. Whoa, and then I have to go back into his menu. About my home. Expand my storage. Okay. 500,000? Oh my gosh. Wow. 500K. Is it time to sell the spiders, probably, to Flick? How much are the spiders worth? Can I get 500K with my spider collection? Am I gonna have to eliminate my poor tarantulas? Because everything costs so expensive. So much money now. Slide. 500K. Flick, how much would you give me for and spider? Well, I can't even go in debt. They won't let me take out a loan for this, which is pretty unbelievable if you ask me. Okay, I hate to do this. 12K each? That's not going to get me remotely close. Well, I guess we're not expanding storage. Can we just erase things from storage? Is there like a delete button? There's probably not, right? Move to pockets. Oh, this game. Oh, this game with its silliness. There's no way just to trash items. Don't sell my Spideys. You can send me money. Okay, I appreciate it. We've got a nice charitable group here. Very, very kind. Well. Oh, man. 500K. That is so crazy. I can't believe this little guy wants to do that to me. Set the gyroids up in a room. Okay, that's a good idea. The unfortunate problem is there's so many darn gyroids. And the unfortunate problem is I've never upgraded my storage once. This is such a nice room, though. Very nice. It's World Kindness Day? How cool. Thanks for letting me know, Zach. Very nice name. Sell some duplicate items. Do I want some bells? It's okay. I do need to switch over shortly. At least I have an automatic toilet bidet thing. This is nice. I'll just take solace in this. Sell a bunch of them doubles, but then don't I have to put them in my pockets? Right? Like I have to go carry. I can't mass sell, right? That's not a thing. Johnny, what's up? Like, yes, I can take these duplicate items out of storage, but I have to move them all the pockets one by one. What do we have that's expensive? An Arapaima? a great white shark, seaweed. A lot of everything's. We really don't have a ton, only 1,600 to be honest. This awful picture of Rover. So many of these inflatable sofas that look like they would be really uncomfortable, honestly. A lot of bamboo. Archways, lamps, cars. Wait till I see the cost of the other expansions. Yeah, I'm sure it's a lot. That's how they get you. They make you grind for these upgrades. Well, but to sell it, you have to move it to your pockets, right? Which is difficult. And my pockets are already so full because I don't have storage, so it's a lot of chaos. Flick! You want to buy my gyroids? We could consider them to be living, right? Still looking for your soul bug. It's very sad. No price is too high? What about 500,000 bells? I've got a bug to sell. Wait, I don't have the energy, the aura, the majesty of someone with bugs in their pockets? Yeah, I mean... well... Flick has to go. Alright, we'll sell him one bug. We'll sell him one spider. Tony, I agree. It would be nice if they told us how much these would sell for. I can't put everything in the box at once. That is true. But I still have to keep, like, going to my house. Animal Crossing. Oh my god, you don't get the money till the next day. This is definitely that game. Do I have a shed? I don't believe so. I'm going to sell one spider, one tarantula, though. He said any price, so I'm just going to tell him 500k. Flick, guess what? Give me 500k for a spider. He said he'll pay any price, right? Any price. I know he's lying. A tarantula. What's up, Winter? On 12,000, you said any price. It would be cool if there was some negotiation, like he would go up, right? I mean, I know he's not. He's not. I'll give him the tarantula. Lost in your thoughts. You liar. You told me you would pay any price for bugs. And instead, you're paying as low as 12,000 bells. When a freaking larger box in my house is 500k. Have my tarantula. Fine. Small change for such a... I mean, this is a special tarantula. It survived for 3 years and 8 months with no food, so... That's pretty good. Anyhow, we are going to do our sponsored segmento right now. Let me update for y'all so we can do this. It's actually a pretty nifty game that I think we will enjoy for a wee bit. Beautiful. And let's see. Put this here. We're going to be checking out this game called History of Heroes. And honestly, it's pretty fun. So just do me a solid, and everybody that's here, rapid fire click that link. Because every time you click the link, it does help support the channel. And it does help support what we do here. It does, like I said, allow me to continue doing this. I'm going to have the dulcet tones of Animal Crossing in the background here, but maybe not the water. I know sometimes people are like, oh, a sponsored segment, a sponsored stream, but it's really stuff like this that allows people like me and other streamers, other YouTubers to do what we can. If it isn't on my Switch, then open my gates. Yes, let me open the gates. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let's open the gates before we switch over. Anyhow, I super appreciate any of you for clicking that link. It does mean quite a lot. and I do appreciate it. You know, SwitchForce has been going for almost 8 years strong, and we intend to keep it that way. This did come 5 years ago, almost 6 years ago at this point. So this guy is going to open the gates. I do love the dodo. I do think they are amazing characters. I wish they had more to do besides be stuck here at the airport. Sorry, talking so much opens the yawns. You don't stream for a long, long, long time, and then all of a sudden you talk for an hour straight, and your voice just yawns. Okay, gates open. We'll leave that there. We're going to bring this in. The beautiful tones of History of Heroes. Okay, so History of Heroes, QR code there in the top right if you want to scan it, or you can click the link. All of that is much appreciated. Thank you, Edith. I do appreciate it. So basically in this game, think of it as Animal Crossing except with old men. No, I kid you. It's just got heroes of history, all right? We'll open some heroes, and you're trying to make the best civilization. And honestly, you know, it's basically like building an island in Animal Crossing. Basically, we are here trying to expand our territory, go out and battle in the campaign to acquire more goods and more characters, check out our workers, see how they're all doing. We've got, you know, farms, we've got barracks, we've got homes. So it's basically Animal Crossing for the history books. And we also have these portals where we can summon heroes. All right? So this game is available easily in your browser, which I do think is nice. A lot of times games like this are, you know, cordoned off to a mobile phone. But I kind of like that this is a browser game because it's able to do more. It's able to not tax your phone, and it's able to be something that you can just play as you're supposed to be reading emails, as you're supposed to be listening to a Zoom meeting. And I do appreciate that for that. You know, and you can get Harmon the Cheruscan. He's got Teutonic Tremor. I've got quite a cavalcade of heroes already. I'll show you, but I do have 3 more summons that I can make here. If you guys sign up using my link, you will get a starting bonus. You can use the code STARTNOW, STARTNOW, to unlock a bunch of free heroes like I am. But these heroes do allow you to make better moves through history. Now, I don't know a ton about history, but I do know that Albert Einstein definitely was there at the beginning. John Locke, one of my favorite Lost characters. Albert Einstein was there from the beginning, and just to let you know, I've put $0 into this. So yes, there are opportunities for you if you want to buy certain stuff, just like DLC. But you also can just build with what you got. How do you feel about my crew? John Locke, Kondo Asami, Herman the Cheruscan, tried and true characters like Titus Polo, Ocelotl. Think of these as villagers, all right? I got Ada Lovelace. She throws a big bomb. I've got Naya of the Cave Clan. She lives in a cave and feeds people herbs. I got Leonidas. He thinks he's tough because he has abs. I've got all these guys, and all of them will help me in my battles and in my world. John Locke is a manipulator. He weakens and controls enemies, and he fires some magic sauce. So we're going to upgrade him. Let's take him all the way to level 10. And then let's show you all a battle. So you've got these goals that kind of help you move along. You can expand your world. And eventually, your goal is to get through the ages to the future. Okay, we're currently in the Stone Age. I'm trying to make a wheel. Okay, I'm also trying to build a rural community. But it's the wheel and the sacred sites that really make me happy. And the wheel, I think, is going to be really nice. So we'll get a rural farm upgrade here. And it's a lot of satisfaction through upgrades, which, you know, coming from Animal Crossing, playing a lot of Marvel Snap, I do have a newfound appreciation for things of this sort. Johnny, it's funny you say that, because I've been stuck on 419K for ages. I do think that YouTube is kind of screwing me over, but we can talk about that a different time. So my little workers, I've got 10 humans. Some of them are producing food, some of them are building, and we'll check out combat soon. Thank you guys very much for downloading, if you did. Like I said, this reminds me of the Cincinnati Bengals right here. Can you guys see my cursor? Let me see. I don't know that you can, so let me fix that. Oh, you can. Okay, good. I think you can. Anyhow, I just find there to be a certain satisfaction in sometimes doing things that are a little bit, you know, just like cathartic. Like, hey, let's just click. Let's let everybody do their stuff. Let's upgrade this village. Let's watch it grow. I'm sure a lot of you can, I'm sure you have a game or an app or something that, you know, whether you're checking off, hey, this is my little to-do list for the day. This is my little, all right, this is their main assault leader. This is my to-do list. This is my, like, self-care check-in. This game is called History of Heroes, by the way, if you didn't know. I can call all these guys back and make my team as I see fit. Okay, so we got to definitely have this Spartan and these guys up front because they are big bruisers with their swords. In the back rows, I like to have a healer and somebody that's ranged, like John freaking Locke. Beautiful. All right. And you can see we've got special attacks here. We unleash. John Locke is going to blow wind at them. We can fire away with giant swords. And we can move on. So the combat is usually wave-based. You get to pick your heroes. And you can set the battles to auto. You can also speed the battles up, which is pretty nice. But the battles are not everything, of course. There is plenty of city building and civilization building. And honestly, the biggest part of this is actually going to be growing and going through the ages and seeing what types of friends and foes you meet along the way. Also, I appreciate her because she says herbs and laughter are a winning combination, and I have to agree. I think herbs and nature both are quite good. Now, Tesla is currently our adversary. He says, join me in battle for the future. But Albert Einstein says, no, listen to me. We're stuck in the Stone Age, but he's trying to power up a Titan. He's gone, but the storm appeared from nowhere. Stop talking to someone in AC. Oh, I don't think I am, but I'll double check for you. Maybe I didn't, like, click through. Okay, they're sending us back to another battle. A gateway opened up directly into the eye of the storm. Oh, dear. Different heroes can take different paths. Okay. Interesting. So we send all of our heroes away. Wow. Oh my gosh. Tesla is... What the heck? This is no ordinary battle? Goodness gracious. All of a sudden it went from... I was fighting wolves and spear wielders to I'm now fighting this demon of the freaking century. And he's trying to shock me. Jeff Keighley is going to announce the nominees for the Game Awards this coming Monday. I think DK Bonanza should win Game of the Year, if we're being honest. I cannot also believe that Leonidas here is fending off the future with such ferocity. We just built the wheel. This guy is robotic. What's your favorite Game of the Year, everybody? I think DK Bonanza is probably my pick right now, the Switch 2 exclusive. And we take out the robot. That's impressive. That's impressive, Leonidas. 3 stars against the robot of the future with just a spear. And a whole lot of steam. So we can continue going through this. Interesting. I feel like Expedition 33 is like... whether you want to say, like, destined to win or going to win, I can't see anything else beating it. But I will say that for me, my Game of the Year is currently DK Bonanza. I mean, Hollow Knight Silksong is pretty dang good. I do hope that Metroid Prime 4 could take it for me. Unfortunately, Metroid Prime 4 won't be part of the conversation because it's releasing after the nominees obviously are even out, so there's no way it can be a part of it until next year. But, like, for my Game of the Year, when I'm thinking about the games that are coming out, that came out in 2025, I definitely hope, and I do think that there's a heavy chance Metroid Prime 4 is on there for me. I don't think it's been a great year for games. I think it's been a great year for smaller games, but I don't think it's been a great year for big games. I don't know if any of you agree or disagree. But I'm pretty excited for 2026 because I do think, the Switch 2 has gotten through its initial period and it's done fantastic. And I do think that there's a very well-rounded list of games. But I'm hoping for a little bit more AAA nature in 2026. Here's the games I think will get nominated. Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2, Ghost of Yotei, Silksong, DK Bonanza, Split Fiction. Interesting. I don't think Split Fiction can possibly deserve it, but you might be right because Jeff Keighley does have such a connection with Joseph Fares and the team over there. Does Death Stranding 2 deserve it? Does Ghost of Yotei deserve it? I honestly can't see anything winning besides Expedition 33. I mean, Silksong is deserving, but I don't know that they would give it to it. All right, so Tesla, we've completed Battle Tactics. We've unlocked City Planner, 12 Technologies. Tesla must be snopped. Abraham Lincoln is stepping in. Dude. Oh, gosh. Abe Lincoln is here. That is something I kind of do love about this, right? In this story, you start with Albert Einstein. He's the one that's the founder of your civilization, basically. But now, my good old guy, Albert Einstein, and Leonidas, and the boy, Abraham Lincoln, are all here to help us grow and go. I don't have workers for that. I think I do have a portal cookie, though. I've got 4 portal cookies. Let's see if we can get someone cool. What's up, Jex Gaming? We got... Oh, dude. This guy can attack with the Pythagorean theorem. Now, that is pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. Not only is he a 4-star hero, but he attacks with math. Another Koto Asami. And when you get a duplicate of the guys that you have, it just helps them raise their ability. Like, there's another John Locke, so let me show you. You can go to your heroes, like John Locke, and you can awaken new stats and improve him for battle. So, he's awakened. She should awaken Miss Ada Lovelace. He just needs 2 there. Shady, what's up? Glad to have you here for the first time in forever. We need to level up Pythagoras. The Pythagorean theorem deserves a chance to battle. What do we got research-wise? Sacred sites. Yes, please. Domesticated goats or a rural community. Rural community gives us more workers, so I think that's where we got to go. The big issue, though, is I need to expand my territory, and I currently don't have a way to do that. Wow. Wow. A lot of good stuff there, and I think I did. Don't have a new age. The next era is almost in reach. Dude. We're so close to Bronze Age. I just need to research the goats. Beautiful. All right, now this is going to be interesting. Joan of Arc has arrived. Mon Dieu. Ah, Time Travel Subject 3. I'd like to introduce you to meet the legendary Joan of Arc. She's a bit confused. Où est-ce que je suis? I'll help her get used to things, and then we'll have another hero of history. In the meantime, prepare for the future. Okay, dude, the Bronze Age is freaking here, and we get to make a village. Okay, most importantly, though, we got to expand. You're telling me I didn't get no expansions for going up in ages? I think the age definitely calls for an expansion. Expedition 33 could win Game of the Year. I think so as well. Thanks for watching, Bex. Have a good walk with your dog, though. Yeah, I currently need to expand. We researched domesticated goats. My heroes. Leonidas, this man, he can be awakened. Animal Crossing did take quite change. The villagers have all gotten a lot more realistic. But hey, that's okay. Might I remind you that house is home. and this is our house. Actually, we have 4 houses. Young Tuna, what's up? We are playing Heroes of History, which I think y'all should check out by clicking the link that is pinned right now in chat. It does help support the channel super much. And I do really appreciate it, because stuff like this allows me to continue doing what I do on a daily basis for all of you. So, my friend, you met Tesla. I had hoped we wouldn't need to talk about this now, but I can't leave you behind. Tesla and I are friends, but he believes he can change the past. Oh, dear. Look at Albert writing on my screen like that. I hope I can wash it off. History is breaking around him. That's why we face people from across time and space. We need to show him the harm he's causing. Okay, great. We got a big battle. You guys want to see Ada Lovelace in here? Yeah, let's get her in here. Check this out. And we can speed this up to 1.5 times. Your favorite games are Bowser's Fury. That's a phenomenal game. Mario Wonder, another phenomenal game. Donkey Kong Bonanza, another wonderful game. Ultimate Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Ultimate, yeah, very great choices. So this is what Ada Lovelace does. Brings the beautiful bomb. I already let Leonidas die, which I didn't mean to do, but it's okay. Cool Kermit. The taste test, man. That was the time. Excuse me. I think YouTube just was in like the internet in general had more innocence then, right? It was just a better. I'm gonna say it was a better internet. Like, as silly and old man curmudgeon as that sounds, it was. Back then, things like taste test with your little bro, people loved that. Now it's got to be, you know, memes and in your face, or live selling something, or screaming and yelling, or you got a live stream for 9 hours. I do miss the days when it was like, hey, you and your brothers, y'all could just taste some nasty foods. I mean, that's so funny to think that that is what, those were like the Ghost Robo most popular videos. Nasty foods. But people appreciated the content. I think it was quality content. It was really entertaining. But it was a simpler time. It's like, you know, when you watch a TV show from 15 years ago, you're like, wow, that seems calm by today's standards. Me and Noah just sitting there chilling. That was a different time. Yeah, rip the old internet. Where did it go? I blame people like Jake Paul and Twitch.tv and streamers and drama channels and all that. And, you know, all the other people out there that continue to try and ruin our world. My gates are open. They should be, at least. This Leonidas guy might need to take a back seat. He keeps dying. I don't know if you guys noticed that. But these battles are very quick and satisfying, and I appreciate that you do get to utilize your heroes that you acquire, and that they are historical figures, and that it does, you know, like there is an element of like, hey, I get to build up my team, and I also get to build up my civilization at the same time. So you can focus kind of more in the area you like. But I gotta say, like, I do think for a freaking browser-based game that doesn't require anything from your end, it's honestly a pretty well-made game. Like, often these games, Heroes of History is definitely a high mark, because often these games have typos. They have really difficult to understand interfaces. They have bad menus. They are bringing notifications constantly telling you, buy this, you need to buy this, you ran out of energy, buy this, do this. And for me, this has been pretty friendly. So I do encourage you all to check the link and download Heroes of History. Every time you do, it does help support the channel. The internet grew up? Yes. The internet did grow up. I don't know that, I mean, you know, maybe it should have stayed in its baby state, but we shall do what we can to preserve at least a part of it. Even if that means, you know, making the same silly videos. Although I do think Taste Test, like, worked so much because my brother was so young and fun. Like you said, yeah, you remember Noah spitting? Noah spitting foods out. That was classic. It doesn't really work well now that Noah's 24. Like, it was pretty hilarious when Noah was 12. I don't know that it plays as well when Noah's 24 to have him spitting out disgusting foods. And obviously I didn't tell him to spit it out. He just did that. If I can get some workers, we can open up another spot of land, which should let me build another house. What do we got down here? A chest. Go find that. I got one. Okay, the village. Nice. Oh, it takes 6. Holy cow. Okay, unlocks a Great Hall. Wow, this is a huge upgrade. What do I think the next direction will be for Legend of Zelda? I do think it'll probably be in the Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, like, idea. I don't think they're going to about-face and go strictly all dungeons. I don't think they're going to about-face and do something like games as a service. But I do hope that they bring us a new twist, and at the very least, a new world. William Tell is here. Let's go. The metal beast is an eyesore. My arrows can turn it into Swiss cheese. All right, I got Abe Lincoln. I got William Tell. I got all the best heroes of history, okay? Test the Storms 2. Let's check out William Tell. William Tell is a level 3 Find Fiend. What is he firing off? I love that the dude firing the Pythagorean Theorem. It's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen in a game in 2025. These guys have finished. Grab me a chest. Thank you. A research point. Thank you for the bell drop-offs, Pottergeist, and thank you to anyone that was trying to do bell drop-offs. It's currently for friends only. But it sounds like I got the bells that I need, so we should be okay. But thank you very much for helping. The only thing that's limited by time is you can only have a certain number of construction projects going at once. But the nice thing is, you know, while they're doing... What does he want? What does Tesla want? The nice thing is that you can go and complete battles or work on other things while it's happening. This is fine. Yeah, if you notice, Leonidas is now level 17, so hopefully he does not break as easily. Seems like he's doing good. Oh, I still have John Locke. I need to put Pythagoras here. We'll do that next battle. What's up, Lady Krista? Earlier, we were investigating my Animal Crossing island. We found out that I hadn't played for 3 years and 8 months. My villagers felt pretty sad. But we smoothed it out, all right? The big problem is our storage is very low, and we have a lot of items, which I did not realize was going to be such an issue. But we are gonna work on that and fix that, obviously, before 3.0 happens. And hopefully we can make good progress, and we can have a beautiful opened island for that. I am excited for all of that to take place. I can't believe it's January, too. I think that's so smart. I think good old Nintendo knows, you know, January, kind of the doldrums, right? January is kind of where you're like, well, what the heck are we even doing? And instead, you can defeat the post-Christmas blues with the best game that you've been desiring. And the Pythagorean Theorem just really did some big work. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but it debuffed everybody. They did not like math back in this era. I don't even know if they had math. But I do know that we've got the skills to pay the bills here. Fire the math, debuff everybody. They're interesting that they're weak to fire, but also weak, I think, just to critical hits. And the bomb comes in handy. And yeah, the Pythagorean Theorem plus the bomb, Ada Lovelace, is just really making magic happen. And yeah, we just debuff everybody, take them down. Not going to stand a chance against my synctuple of historic domination. I would almost think of this as like Civilization without requiring you to be so darn involved, which some people are going to, you know, like the more involved nature of a game like Civ. And then some people, we get another expansion, that's why I'm continuing these battles for now. Some people are going to enjoy something that's a little bit more like, hey, we can just kind of move through history in a satisfying, laid-back way that allows for a lot of involvement. And like I said, it's a browser-based, which means you can play this while you're doing other things. Do I ever advocate for not doing the work you're supposed to do? No, I don't. But I know a lot of you out there do have remote jobs and do work on the computer and do have the opportunity, you know, to have something in the background. So make sure to click the link in the description or the link in the chat pinned every time you do. It makes SwitchForce grow. Like, literally, it allows our operations to continue and expand. Pokopia is a game key card, and the cost is $70. That is true. Pottergeist, it comes out a week before your birthday. Oh, Animal Crossing 3.0, yes. I don't think you're going to have to wait at all till Switch 3 for a brand new Animal Crossing. I think you'll absolutely get one. You know, Nintendo's weird, so I could see it actually being sooner than people think. I know myself, like, I've said, hey, because they're doing this update, I don't think there's going to be an Animal Crossing anytime soon, but there is a chance that I'm wrong. There is a chance that they bring it sooner than later. Like, maybe 2026 is AC 3.0 and 2027 is the new Animal Crossing. If you look at how they handled the Course Booster Pass, all things considered, that was pretty close to the new Mario Kart, to them launching Switch 2 with Mario Kart World. So is there a chance that they could utilize 3.0 just to generate, you know, hype of Animal Crossing and then bring Animal Crossing right back with a new game? Like, hey, you enjoyed 3.0? What if we brought you something that looks so much better? And in some ways, if the next Animal Crossing is a significant step up, this is a great way to highlight that step up, right? You're like, hey, play 3.0. We got cool upgrades here. And then like me, you go back and you're like, wait a second. I remember this being kind of weird. I have to, you know, I have to click through this. I have to, you know, rotate this here. I can't sell this. I have to put it in my pockets. Blah, 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 blah. And then you go see the trailer for the next Animal Crossing, like they've got dynamic animation. They've got a dynamic buying and selling. They've got a whole city. They've got big buildings you can build. Way more customization. Way more creativity. And maybe actually the recent, you know, AC update and players playing that recent update makes them realize like how much of a difference the new AC is. Because I think it would be very easy to show off a new AC and maybe have people think, hey, the upgrades aren't that great. And then if they have not played ACNH in a while. But the way they're doing it now, you go play ACNH and you then say, okay, like there's definitely ways this game could grow and improve. It definitely feels antiquated in some aspects, right? Great game. Definitely a game from 2020, and we're well beyond 2020 in terms of just so many things, right? The console, the Switch 2 is way more powerful. There's a lot more that can be done with that. Game design has evolved. Animal Crossing New Horizons has created basically a fervor around this life sim genre, farming genre, and therefore there's a lot of growth that can be had. 2027, 2028 seems reasonable. I mean, I don't think it'd be later than that. I think 2027 is probably pretty likely and fair. I don't think they'd want to go too long. Switch 1 came out in 2008? No, what am I saying? 2017. And then Animal Crossing 2020. So Switch 2 comes out in 2024, Animal Crossing, or 2025, Animal Crossing 2027. And that feels totally fine to me. Yeah, I think so. All right. Zhuting Fuyu is joining to fight against Tesla. Very nice. And Te Wero, beautiful. 2017. Yeah, I don't know why I was saying freaking 2007. Like, there's no way the Switch came out in 2007, my friends. There's just no way. Let's collect some food, complete the brink, gather another hero, start Star Collector. And we do have some portals to open up. We can put the production team back on here. How we doing? We got 3 towards our big village. Just played Mario Odyssey on Switch 2. Yeah, I think Switch 2 is kind of everything we need it to be. I know some people have started off, you know, a little disappointed in some of the games they released, maybe, or the pricing, and that's fair. Ulysses S. Grant comes to our service. But I do think, and I do believe that, in general, the Switch 2 is a phenomenal system. You know, and I really think that they've done some really great things with it. It's hard to complain, I think, about this system right now. It's selling like crazy, and that's only good for the future. And then the third-party support has been just excellent thus far. Out workers. So what do we need to build here? Let's see. Einstein wants 4 compact culture sites. We can build another domestic farm. We can build another small home. Need workers required. All right, so let's get save 2 workers here, and we can build some of these compact culture sites. The nice thing about these is they can go into small spaces like right here. Don't know if it's an unpopular opinion, but I don't like the combat style Pokemon is going towards, like the real-time action. I mean, I can see that. I think the good news for you is that there's 100% space for both. Like, I think there's going to be the mainline Pokemon games that feature the traditional turn-based combat. And then I think there will be, you know, these Legend Styles games that do have a little bit more newness. Have 3 rural farms on level 3. It's a domestic farm. That's a rural farm. I think I only have 2 rural farms in general. No, I got 3. Okay, they just all need upgrades. Okay. This is already a level 3 farm. Okay, cool. We've got 4 workers. I want villager homes to require maintenance. After a rainy day, a villager complains about a leak. Okay, that's pretty cool. I could get behind that. Yeah, I guess, you know, the game does have a lot to do, right? But I think there's a way that they could probably bring even more to do, right? Like, they could probably make it even more of a life sim. Make it more of a... more realism, like you're saying, like more ability to interact with these villagers, to be a part of their lives. To be involved with what they're doing. We're going to fight the robot with math. When's the update? When is the exact update? What's up, Gabe? January 16th? January 17th? January something like that? I don't know that this math guy is going to be able to defeat this robot. He's sending tiny robots after me. It looks like I've got a little math man. I think it's January... Is it January 16th? I can look it up. January 15th. Okay, I was very close. 15th. Which is honestly not that far away. That's what, like 60 days? I think it was 75 days when it got announced, and we've already gone through half a month, which is crazy town. This debuff don't work too well. I mean, he's down to 29%, but I'm at 28%, and now I'm stun locked. 23. I don't think we're gonna make this. I mean, we can debuff his coils, but the fact that he's got these little onslaughts of baby enemies, and I got nobody to heal, I don't think there's much we can do. Yep. Pythagorea is sad. Let's try again. But can I try again with a different hero? I don't think he's the demand for the job. Not level 1. I think we're going to have to leave, man. Maybe we can go try green. I think I got some better... Oh, he's only level 2 for green, too. Wow, okay, yeah. And we got John Locke ready to roll. Yeah. John Locke will be better at this. Just throw stuff at freaking Tesla robot. Yeah, look at how we're taking down Tesla's robot. Tesla's robot stand... Wow. Instant KO. John Locke says, "Heyo, by the power of the smoke monster, I banish thee." All right, so that's good. Yellow, what do we got? I don't know if we've got anybody. Oh, he's level 4 at yellow. I don't know how that really works. Oh, we've got our dude here. Ada Lovelace firing the bombs. think Nintendo needs to add more Knockout Tour. How's the online for Mario Kart? Are people still in Mario Kart World? Are people still all about it? I feel like that game had quite the fast fall off. Like, obviously, it's sold insanely well. It has like a 92% attach rate, which is like basically unheard of. But I don't feel like anybody talks about it. You know, everybody's always like, oh my god, Mario Kart is the family game. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the game my kids want to play. My friends want to play. Everyone wants to play it, comes over. You don't really hear that about World. All right, people dropping friend codes in. That's a good idea. Y'all can have a little item exchange, bell exchange while we beat up on Tesla's robot here in Heroes of History. You love my updated island? Thank you. I very much appreciate that. I mean, it's a cleaner version of the best we could do. That's all I gotta say, right? The water park is... I mean, I do love water parks. I do love me some water parks. Volcano Bay was probably the inspiration for my island. All right, he's level 5 here. Who do we got? Not level 1. We'll use this amazing kunai tosser. Throw the kunai. Oh, wow. My kunai did 40% damage to the robot. Wishing we get a mini direct? I think they'll probably just, you know, they usually go quiet for the holiday season and the winter. Especially because the AC update is coming out. They don't really need to talk about that. That'll carry their momentum. And especially because I need a blue hero. Let's do William Tell. He looks pretty cool. Yeah. I love the sound effects in this game, especially since they've got Metroid Prime in December and then the Pokemon thing in the Animal Crossing thing in January. I don't really know that there's gonna be a whole lot of need for them to talk and tell us much more. I mean, I'd love it, but I think it's probably gonna be waiting till the February, like the traditionally scheduled February Direct. The Bronze Age, we've arrived. Thank you. Welcome to a new age. This is my first new age. You start off in the Stone Age, so this is pretty good. The moon landing. The moon landing. I'm spending circuit boards. Wow, okay. We're completing the moon landing. That is pretty interesting. Our boy is happy with us. We got quite a lot of stuff. Dawn of a New Age. More portals. The Bronze Age. You've done it! The race is on! Each new age expands our potential. Soon our city will rival anything I could have dreamed of. I have absolute faith in you to complete my quest. The Bronze Age awaits. A little too Irish probably for Albert Einstein, but you know. Let's summon some heroes. I'm trying to think of, like, at Disney, the Spaceship Earth. That's where I'm getting my Albert Einstein voice from, because I feel like there's... Wow, he's cool. Cyrus the Great, dude. I like that guy. They're so cultured at that freaking... Nice fireworks. They're so cultured at the... A Bronze Age home? Pretty cool. They're cultured at Spaceship Earth is what I'm trying to say. Alright, leaderboards for that. I don't really mess with the leaderboard thing, but I do need a blue hero. Oh, we got William Tell. This guy, though, is fancy as a freaking... I like this guy a lot. Cyrus the Great. What a kind of a G. Alright, so let's... you guys can also join me, by the way. This is me. This is my... I'm going to... Here, let's change my name to SwitchForce. That way you can find me on here. And you guys can I... Okay, that's inviting friends. But you can join... Let's see, my alliance. Okay, it's unlocking the Bronze Age. We got to get there. We got to unlock the alliance. Let's see. Allied cultural events. That's probably not it. Arena. Alliances. Dude, let's do it. Okay, let's set this up. All right, so now I can open an alliance. Oh, I need some resources to create an alliance. Okay, so we'll get that in a second here. Let's go back and defeat the Tesla Storm in the blue level because I have not done that yet. William Tell is ready to tell Tesla to back the heck off. All right, William Tell. Fire the missiles. We need a direct dedicated to Tomodachi life. Now that would be crazy. Fire the apple. But, dude. The apple arrow absolutely eviscerated Nikola Tesla. When is Tomodachi Life coming out? Do they have a release date for that, Jaina? I don't quite remember, but I think they do. All right. When I was falling through time, I saw others like us. We should join them. Yep. Joan of Arc ain't afraid. Join the alliance, she says. All right, Tesla Storms. Good to go. He wants 4 homes on level 4, 2 farms on level 4. Yeah. That's a domestic farm. We do have the rural farm upgrade, so we can take these, but I'm going to need a 4th farm. To expand even more. In the meantime, whoa, there's like a pier here. I didn't know this was here. Yeah, Ben, how has Dreamlight Valley been treating you? Do you like the updates? Do you find it challenging? Or I know the design isn't as right, like there's not as many options for design as there is in Animal Crossing, but how do you find it in general? Okay, we're going to the Frozen Plateau. Beautiful. Why is Tesla up here? It's certainly unusual, my friend. All right. Keep our shields and eyes on the horizon. Let's switch up our team now. I'm going to drop him. We're going to bring this freaking monster. He's probably going to die at level 4. And then let's ditch... I do respect you, Pythagora, Pythagorea, but let's do this. We've got heals. Yeah, I think this is good. Dude, that is a nice move. I like that attack. Yeah, now we got 2 red crushers up front. And then we got the bomb in the back. And we got the arrows in the back. The apple arrow we know is deadly. Now, our dude over here is struggling a bit with his HP, but we do have a healer that can probably focus mostly on him. And we should be more than okay. Yeah, he bit the dust. Our front fighters seem to do that just because it's a lot for them to battle up close. Now we're all ranged, although Ada is getting attacked, and they're coming in for the kill here. Only 7% left. This bomb should do it. Yeah. That AoE from Ada is just always so absolutely crucial. If your heroes don't survive the battle, you automatically lose a star, I believe. But that's okay. Let's see if we can upgrade this boy. Alright, taking him to 8. Oh, this guy can awaken. What does our friend here have? He's a single striker. How many hours do I have in New Horizon? A lot. I don't know exactly how many, but I do have a bunch. Kondake of Nubia can awaken. Or Kondake, maybe? Alright. What do we have over here? This port. They're like showing me the port, but... I don't... What's the treasure hunt? Alright, so we're waiting for these. These still are building here. The upgrades. Oh, there's a tree of apples. Yeah, let's get that extra food. Alright. Back to the Frozen Plateau. Back to some research points here. Everybody's feeling good. We got our front fighter upgraded a bit. And he does charge his ability very fast. They both do, which I appreciate. We will need the health for our frontline fighters, and we will need the apple charge to get us to wave 2 of 3. It's a big battle here. I think the art style, honestly, is also pretty well done. Like, often a game like this could have a really crappy art. It could be really pedestrian in terms of how it looks, but I think they've done a really nice job of making this feel like an experience that's cared about, and I don't think that's something you can say about even 10% of the games in this space. So, like, they know what they're doing. It's browser-based, which I think is impressive. And I do find it to be, like, it's almost like ASMR for your brain instead of your mind, and ASMR for your fingers as you click through. Maybe it's ASMR for your satisfaction. I don't know if that makes any sense at all, but that's kind of how I view it. It's like, this is really tickling that, like, nice feeling of flow and progression that constantly succeeding and progressing provides. Let's go back home. That guy is 18 minutes. These farms have been upgraded. Ooh, yeah. I do need one more point for... What does our guy want? He wants 4 homes on level 4 in the capital city. Alright. I need workers for that. We'll take these 4 to go make 4 Bronze Age homes. It's going to take them 2 minutes each. But the problem is, we can only do 2 at a time, right? That's a research site. Yeah. Yeah, 2 slots are full. All right, so they're going to work on that. What does our guy, Albert, want? 4 homes, part of an alliance. Solve encounter 3. Okay. We'll do that then while they're building up here. And we'll go to the Frozen Plateaus once again. Ooh. Looks like there's some nasty people. Hello again, Albert. We're not so old. All right. Uh-oh. Tesla's like, don't bring the heroes. Which, honestly, I think he has a point. I don't know that we should be bringing the heroes. Maybe he does have a point. Oh, auto allows them to auto-use their attacks? Okay. I kind of do like to click through and kind of have a little bit of a say in the order at least, right? Instead of they just autofill. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad if you did want to set this and have it be a little bit more passive. Yeah, that attack is so nice. It's also good to have control so that you can heal when guys are actually losing it as opposed to just healing always whenever you need to. I want to preserve this guy till wave 3, please. Good. Good. Final wave. We got a big bad in the back there, and we are losing health quickly. Could really use a heal. Save him. Nice. Okay. And yeah, we definitely got this now. I mean, we had it no matter what, but wow. Ouch to my healer. The huge spear strike. Did you see that? All right, awesome. Victory bonus rewards us with another expansion, so our land can grow. I don't want to turn on happiness meter. Let's go here. This is very nice. These guys are about to be upgraded. Our boy is pleased. Solve stage 2. Build an alliance. Have 2 farms. I've only got 1 point there. That upgrade has been made. That upgrade has been made, so now we can take these next few to the next level. What are we at? 2 of 4? Yeah, that'll be nice. We'll see what he wants next. I'm guessing it's going to be a domestic farm. We only have 1 of these. Yeah, let's just put that already right here. We don't have time for it right now. Okay, back to the battles then. Yeah, see, I haven't ran out of stamina yet. I just am cruising through the campaign. This is the darkest hour. I want Abraham Lincoln to join the fight. Unfortunately, these guys that talk to you, they don't fight. At least I don't think so, but it'd be pretty sweet if I could just be like, I'm debuting Abraham Lincoln. He is going to assist me against these archfiends. All right, Ada coming through clutch. William Tell coming through huge. And we make it through wave 1. Beautiful. Magnificent. Lego Builder, I could give you a set time. Didn't they just come out with like a new app or website that you could track your Switch your Switch and Switch 2 time, and it shows like very easily like how many hours you have in everything, like very granular, very specific. I don't remember which app or what feature that is, but I'm pretty sure they just did. Wow, they blew through my reds real quick there. It's a very close battle. This is the closest battle we've had. We're going to need the heals. Yeah, heals can come in huge. Also, these specials just really flip the battlefield. But yeah, it's... Wow, okay. It's just our healer friend. Fighting off against some lowly grunts and this kind of big grunt. 1% gruntage. We should be good. And we're fine. Thank goodness. But we did barely survive that. All thanks to herbs and laughter, baby. Herbs and laughter. That's what we need. That's the juice that we are thriving on. Okay. These are done. Upgrade. Collect. 5 technologies from the Bronze Age. They're still building here. I got my workers back so we can build this other domestic farm. Rotate it and build. That'll be nice. Yeah. They want us to research ability training so we can give guys abilities. That's pretty sick. Domestic farm should have upgrades almost instantaneously. Yeah. That one does not, but we will have another upgrade for this guy here. And then I just need this extra space to be acquired. We can put these guys in production. Small home ready to upgrade. Small home ready to upgrade. What does the small home upgrade give us? Extra gold per hour. Okay. Let's see. Can we upgrade some dudes? He needs to ascend again. This guy can level up. We need to ascend him. I wish she could ascend. William Tell, he's maxed out right now. Lovelace, maxed out right now. Domestic farm, we can take another upgrade for it. And really push this stuff as far as we can. The main thing I need, though, is... There we go. Another expansion. Let's get the expansion. I think that will ultimately help quite a bit. These guys are all fighting pretty ferocious, and now our 2 front soldiers are at least the max that I can get them to be. I don't know the max that they need to be for these fights, but we do have a nice heal in the back. Maybe William Tell... The issue is, since William Tell is a single target fighter, he's only taking down one guy with his special. Whereas, like, see my red guys and Ada, they're all doing more AoE attacks, or at least it seems to be the deal. I mean, William Tell would be great for this big bad that's level 22 right here. The question is, I don't know, like, is he smart enough to target him? Like, will he target the big guy? Yeah, okay, he did do significant damage, though. That was good. I don't know that we can beat this guy, though. This level 22 guy is pretty darn strong, and he's taking out William Tell. And we are actually behind here. Wow. We're behind quite a bit. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. All right. We've advanced these battles quite far. But, yeah, we did not get the job done there. Conquer. Oh, hey, thanks. Conquer. Ooh, legendary antimatter piece. Nice. That's building towards an epic hero, I believe, and more upgrades. Wow, I didn't realize we could do all this. Holy cow. That's awesome. So now there's about to be a bunch of stuff going down. We can do ability training and the alliance. Very nice. So I'll open up this alliance now. We'll call it the SwitchForcers. The historical gathering of epic members of youtube.com/SwitchForce. Open for business. We definitely need to go Rainbow Pig for John Pork. The SwitchForcers. Create the alliance. Feel free to join up. You can search for SwitchForce, search for SwitchForcers. Alliance invites. Cool, cool. Yeah, it's open, so you just search for SwitchForcers, and you shall be able to join. All right, Joan of Arc is very happy to be part of an alliance. Ability training. All infantry heroes. Wow, that's nice. Okay, so that's the cavalry barracks. Infantry barracks. Yes, the upgrade. Nice, nice, nice. And I do have a lot of expansion, right? So I can, whoops, no, I don't need to, I can use this. Get that. I'm going to turn production off here just so I can get another expansion, Sweet. So we're expanding, bought up, 3 or 4 new squares of land. So we're in a pretty good spot. Boom. The SwitchForcers are real. Okay. From this spot, still can't ascend or awaken these guys. We've got portal pieces, but I don't have enough to open a legendary portal yet. The barracks have been increased. Okay, ability training. Okay, sweet. Select hero to train. Alright, it's got to be this guy. That's pretty sweet. Okay, so he gets a train. You favorited my island. Thanks, Pokemon. I appreciate that, man. Let's collect here. We got our hero showcase. Kondo Asami. Ulysses S. Grant is a level 3. He's a defender of heavy infantry. Maybe we should rock with him. Maybe he would be in a cool spot to help us out. These defenders, I don't really have defenders. He's an area attacker. He's a defender. I don't think we really have any defenders. Let's go to the campaign and see if maybe we bring a defender, if maybe that could help us out here. So let's put this guy. He's very strong. Ulysses is a defender. We put him up front. We need our healer. He's probably our next best bet. I do think Ada is pretty good, so let's try to rock with this. Let's see what this does for us. As a defender, I don't know that he should have good health, and he should be able to sort of persist. Obviously, his health is not great because he's level 6 right now. But this does seem to be a group that's working well together. We do have our guy training, Leonidas, our sort of our mainstay aggressive unit damage dealer. Yeah, Ulysses is down for the count quite quickly. But I think we're in a better position here. If we can get a heal off, yep, keep people alive for just a little longer. They're both going to die, which stinks. But Ada down to 4%, man. 2, 1. Get over there, Ada. Yeah, good work, good work. All right, so we did mix up our squad, and we came out on the better side of history. Heroes of History, if you will. And I think we got another expansion. Cool, cool. Let's go back here. Yeah, I think we just continue to look at this, building out. He's training. Should I start fresh in Animal Crossing or wait to the update? You can start fresh now. You got a lot of time, man. You got 60 days to see where you can take your island before the new update comes out, which I think is a pretty good amount of time, right? A pretty good amount of time indeed. All right, these guys are rocking and rolling pretty well. We get enough to upgrade our new crew member, Mr. Ulysses. Yes. Union Rejuvenation. Can equip relics? We don't have relics. All right, that's obviously further down the line. Thank you. I did absolutely create an account so I can get more heroes. And I got 200 gems. Nice. All right. And win 3 battles in the treasure hunt. No active event yet. All right. But we do have 3 portals. Who are they going to bring our way? They have brought us Ocelotl, who I don't really use. They have brought us Mochizuki. These are all repeats. So they're going to be giving us tokens. Reese, what's up? How's it going, dude? Miltiades. Militiades, something of that sort. All right. All right. Let's go do... Let's see if we can complete one more battle here with our crew in the Heroes of History. Remember, this game is available for free. It's based in your browser, so anybody can play it. It's got a very satisfying loop. And if you are a fan of life sims, farming sims, building sims, city builders, civilization builders, this does have a lot to like. And I have really enjoyed my time with it. Like, I honestly could sit here and just cathartically go through because there is that constant sense of progression, which I appreciate so much. So make sure to click the link in the chat or in the description. Every time you do, it helps support the channel. Sponsored segments like this allow me to continue to make videos on a daily basis and invest time and money into the channel. So thank you very much. Big thanks to Heroes of History for sponsoring this stream. Big thanks to everybody who has clicked the link, who has supported, who has stayed and watched some of this action here in the second hour. I do appreciate y'all very, very much, more than you know. And I am very grateful to have you here. We are going to wrap up our stream. I got videos to make. I got lunch to eat. Hopefully you guys all are having a great day. We got to check on our island, clean it up, see where we're at Animal Crossing wise. We got to delve into the history of heroes, the Heroes of History. And my squad is pretty darn freaking cool. Rocking all sorts of anti-heroes and awesome sauces throughout history. You got Albert Einstein, Abraham Lincoln, everybody on your side. And then as I showed you, you can build a team of heroes from everybody from Naya of the Cave Clan to William Tell to Sir Lancelot to Ulysses S. Grant. So if you guys enjoyed this, thank you again so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time,